everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. So today it is time for yet another project polish update, the project where I focus on finishing up nail polish because like a lot of probably the viewers who enjoy this content, because that definitely describes me, you have too much of it, and I have too much of it, and I'm trying to use it up and make good use out of it. Of course, I do my manicure basically every day. One, because I'm kind of rough on my nails and my hands, and second, I get bored of things very quickly. I am doing better with my pedicure. My pedicure is getting back into a once a week type of rotation, which is really, really good. Now, I will show you the wheel. This is a swatch wheel that I have been working on. As you guys can see, previous updates to today, I have finished Merino Cool, Nude Demoiselle, and Gold Fever. So I finished 3 already for the year. So we're going to start off with the very first polish, which was so very close to being rolled out last time. In fact, it was so close, I only got an additional 2 uses out of it. So I didn't even bother remarking. This is where I was last time. I can't easily get anything else out of here. Like, not very much comes out. You have to re-dip in several times to do one nail. So I've just called it good enough, honestly. This polish has been open for quite some time. I don't know. It's just so difficult, and painting your nails is supposed to be fun. So I have actually called it with this one. So an additional 2 uses from the last month, bringing me to 27 uses in the project. From there to there, there to there. Those are my markings. So pretty good. This, of course, was a big priority to get finished because it is not seasonally appropriate any longer. So we've got a nice little wheel of X's going on here. So my next available polish here is this red, nice little winter red. I rolled it in my February update, and that is a little Sephora collection in It Girl. These eggs, they're only 5 milliliters in here, but this is taking me so long. You can get away with 1 coat of this. I do 2 usually, just for the sake of thoroughness. But that's where I was last month. That is where I'm at now. At this point, right, it is getting difficult again to get product out. You can still get some. So I'm still going on it. We'll see how far down I'm able to work the red. Now, for those uses that you guys can see right there, that is a total of 8 uses this month. This does include pedicures. Those don't obviously take as much polish as a manicure. But 8 uses between these 2 marks bring me to a total of 22 uses in the project. And this was untouched before. Maybe 1 use, possibly, but I really don't think so. So we'll see how this one goes. So that's still in. That glitter is done. Now we're into the new stuff from last month. So this little number here, and I do mean a little number, is a little mini OPI. I believe this one was Bubble Bath, which just came in the what is that? Their OPI holiday kit. I got it for Boxing Day clear out. This was untouched as of the last month, and I have brought it down to about there. Marked it slightly high. This does require 2 coats. Sometimes I will do 3. It is difficult to get product out, but I think I can still do at least a little bit more on this one. These OPI bottles, I really struggle with trying to get the product out of these. So we'll get a little bit more usage on it. This one I have also used 8 times, but those were all manicures, and like this moves very visibly with each and every single use. So I'm making really nice progress on this guy, and it won't be in here for much longer. Then finally we have this light purple. So some call me Coco. Did pan this particular shade. Beautiful for spring. I have made fantastic progress. Oh, spoiled it already for you. Fantastic progress. This is my Sally Hansen Xtreme Wear. This one is in Lacey Lilac. 2 coats. So I'm doing amazing. I have reached for this one the most somehow. So this is where I rolled it in. This is 11 uses in the project. It is getting quite thick. This does have 11.8 milliliters in here. So getting lots of product out on the brush. So we'll keep going with this guy here. Again, 11 uses to do that versus 8 uses to do that. Nail polish is so very interesting. But I do believe that in this particular polish's case, it's the thickness of it that's really helping me to move through it. I did finish one polish. Of course, that was the Midnight Cami from Essie, which was my kind of main goal, which I did hit pretty early, which meant I had 3 polishes I was really kind of rotating through and playing with. Now, you guys may be wondering, oh, what the heck is on the nails right now? And obviously, that's going to be the new roll-in. We've got story time for this one. So I am rolling in one new polish. It is this one right here. And guys, this is actually a Franken polish. So if you're unfamiliar with Frankening products, I did a little mixology chemist kind of activity and made my own. So here it is. It doesn't look the best, unfortunately. I've had a little bit of trouble mixing it. But if you have any tips, leave them down in the comments below. This is the blue that I have made myself. So I just finished a top coat. It was this bottle. I've repurposed it, as you guys can tell, because I accidentally disposed of all of the empty bottles from last year. Silly me. This was, however, a red top coat. So it did tint whatever color you had underneath it just a little bit. I couldn't get it all out, so there's still, as you can see, some red stuff happening in here. This is a nice kind of thick but not too thick polish, and I'm not sure I think it's maybe up to like here. It's not completely full, and that's because I did want to leave myself a little bit of room in case I need to Franken this a little bit further. So why did I Franken and how did I get to this color? So it actually started, and if you are like one of my OG subscribers, thank you, but you will recognize this polish right here, which was in my very first project polish, back when I did project polish for only 10 uses before rolling it out. This is from Cosmic Colors. You can't even see that on here. And this doesn't have a name. And there, just so you guys can see a little bit of light, now you guys can see where I'm at with the bottle. It is currently there-ish. Now, obviously that's not from the 10 uses. Part of that is from Frankening, because what I noticed with this one, I finished obviously a very similar color. That one was older though. But I don't know if it's just because of the formula or the brand. Like, look how thick that is starting to get. So I started to get nervous, but I didn't want to roll this in because, you know, I've got lots of these kind of colors and it's springtime. I don't want something this color on my nails right now. So I started with this, and then I pulled in some polishes that you will recognize from my Plan to Pan nail polish for 2024. And I started off with this one from Sally Hansen. And again, you can see I'm down to about this point on the bottle. This one is number 013 of the Complete Salon Manicure line in all gray all night. Now this I tested on my nails and I do like it. It's a nice gray nude color. But the reality is when you think about, and this is what I need to get wrapped around my brain, colors can be pretty, but I can wear anything. So I might as well pick the stuff that I really want to wear. When I could reach for like a gorgeous purple or something like that, why would I reach for this color? So, but because I've already, spent money on it and all of that, we might as well put it to good use. So I went with these first to lighten. So I used this almost like a white color. But then I wanted to add a little bit of richness. So then from these two, I went into this Essie polish. This is their nail lacquer in Butler Please. This is the color I was influenced to buy. And this was untouched. You can see maybe the top of a line in here. This polish I'm trying to prioritize this year because you may be able to tell from the top, there's a bit of separation going on with this polish. So I went in a very good amount of the gray, some blue of this deep dark navy blue, and then just a little bit of the Essie bright blue to get me to this final color here, which you guys can see on my nails right now. So a kind of a nice mid-tony blue. It is a little bit deeper. I think I added a little bit more of this at the end, maybe too much. So I want to leave some room in here in case I want to Franken it further. And if I do, I will update the swatch wheel. Because, yeah, it's not fully a spring blue, but also like how long is this really going to last me? So that's kind of my thinking thought, because I thought it was just slightly too early to roll this one in. So I didn't want to do it quite yet. But once I finish this blue, this one's going to come in next. And then that got me used out of these two polishes, this one from the Pan to Pan, and this one starting to get a little bit thick and difficult to work with. So that right there is my current color story that I'm working on. Bubble's just going to have a few uses left. Bubble Bath. The red, I'm going to, like, this is going to be my main priority for the next month because this is more of a wintry shade because it's that richer, deeper red. And then I'm thinking I'm going to push Lacey Lilac as far down as I can. So hopefully I can get down in this area. And then honestly, what I might do at that point, once it becomes too difficult to work with, I honestly might franken the rest of it and try to make like a mid-toned kind of purple that will work well for spring and summer. Maybe. So the current thinking thought. So that's what I might do. So don't be surprised if you don't see a completely, well, not that my bottles ever won't get completely empty, but I will take a picture before I repurpose this bottle if that is something that I end up doing. Now, I do want to make really great progress. Ideally, this is the ideal here. These three polishes, the red, the nude, and the purple, done, which would be amazing. I don't know if I can do it. It depends how far I can push some of these, but that's kind of the goal. So with that, that's going to wrap up today's project polish update. I'm almost halfway on filling up the nail wheel, which is going to be super crazy exciting. So let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.